So I just bought my third Duramax. We're pretty excited about it. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of work to it. It's gonna need a little bit of turbo work, but the turbo's gonna come off, and yeah, here's my third Duramax. So I had the Shorty, the crew cab, and now the Duramax. So we're gonna use all these fancy tools, Snap-on and Mac, to yank this turbo off. I bought this motor last night and we're flipping it tonight. The guy's coming to pick it up when he drops off the produce. He needed heads for his Duramax, so I picked up this whole motor for pretty cheap, and I'm yanking the turbo. Turbo's gonna end up costing me $100 out of the deal. So let's get at her. So I did buy a set of traction bars. I got a sweet deal on them. They were only $800, but I still have to get them painted. So I don't know what color to do these. Let me know what you think would look good on the truck. Red or black is basically my two main colors. They look excellent together on trucks. So I was thinking either do it black with a red insert, do it all red, or let me know. Black and red's kind of where it's at. Yeah, Marco's a great guy. Links in the description if you're anywhere local around Southern Ontario. He's your guy for this kind of thing. He's building all bumpers and all that kind of cool stuff too. And he stands behind his work. I'd rather pay more money for someone that stands behind their work than for some cheap little Chinese thing that they're not going to even warranty. Marco, he made some brackets. He did his own little recall, I call it. He even came down, he spent a whole day just driving around and bringing these brackets to people. He even paid for the powder coat on them, which is awesome. Awesome to see little companies like that just stand behind their stuff for everything. So, thumbs up to you, Marco. So these brackets he made, they bolt onto the bottom of the U-bolts that go on the axle. These were the original brackets he made. He had one fail, so he made this new design. I just haven't switched the hardware over.
Checking out the box today, so Josh is gonna drive into the door.
Got our nice new wheel setup on. That's our permanent wheel setup. We're gonna yank the back rack off and take the fifth wheel out and get rid of some garbage, and then hopefully take this box liner out because it looks like garbage, and take these off because they look like garbage. And let's see how rotten this box is. That's my Billy Big Rig kit. Might be for sale if someone needs it for the right price. So we're gonna take the back rack off first and leave the brackets for now, so we can get the liner out in order to take the brackets off. I don't see any rot. It's a dinged up box, but it's not rotten. Like, this is better than some of the boxes I've seen on projects.
2 BLTs and a BMT.
So we got some new stuff for the Duramax. It's from Oxbeam Lighting again. So this is their new pod that they just came out with. It's got more and larger diodes, as well as some down the side. We're hoping they'll throw light out the side. We're gonna compare it, don't drop that. We're gonna compare it to a generic pod off of Amazon. We'll see what's brighter, what casts better, whatnot. So these are gonna go on my back rack on my new crew cab Duramax. So let's get at her. So we haven't really thought of a name yet, so we're thinking of Spool Bus and Crew Max. If you have any better ideas, let us know. Otherwise, we might end up going with one of those. So this is the Oxbeam pod. It's stupid bright. I probably won't be able to see for a couple days with looking at it. But it casts really far around the side, even farther than just straight back, so it'll throw up beside the truck. And this is the Amazon Special Bulb pod. As you can see, it's just one small beam, but it seems to be a little bit of a whiter light. Easiest way for us to do these lights is going to be to take the back rack off and do it up on a bench, because we're going to hide all the wiring inside of the back rack. So it's just one little cable coming out the bottom, hopefully. Maybe 2 cables coming out the bottom. We'll see what we can do. But we just want to hide all the wires so we don't have wires hanging down here, because that just looks gross. Yep. Thank you. So this bracket first mounts onto the light, then the light will mount onto the back rack. And it is a 13mm wrench to tighten it. Most people would just run the wire down the side of the back rack with a zip tie. But we want this to be super clean build, so we're going to run it inside the back rack so you don't even see the wires. There we go. Now we're going to extend these wires because they don't reach all the way through the back rack. So now that it's been extended, we're going to fish it through. So we're going to run a wire from our cargo lights down to these cargo lights. So we ran it from the cargo lights up above the headliner, down in behind all the trim, and out the fart vents at the back of the cab. And we just hooked it up, and as you can see, the cargo lights are off right now, but the lights are on. So we're gonna have to put a switch in there. I don't know why they're on, so we'll have to just put a switch in there. So we ended up, Matt, who I bought the truck from, had put an insulated wire in. It goes down under the cab for his fuel cell that was in here. He was using it as his landscaping truck. Anyways, he has a switch on the side of the seat for it. But we wired these lights into the cab light, cargo lights, and we ended up using Matt's insulated wire because the cargo lights, for some reason, they caused these lights to always stay on. And when I turned off the bulbs in the cargo light housing, these things would go dim and then go right back bright again. So there was something funny going on there. So we have this all figured out, and we're gonna have to test it. I can see through my eyelids that it's bright. It works. So since I took the box liner out, there's all dirt in here. We're just gonna sweep it out and then pressure wash it. So that's it for this episode. We put some lights on, and we just kind of, that's all I remember we did, because it's been like the beginning of the week since we've gotten to the truck. I've had a busy week. We'd like to say a thanks to Oxbeam. We didn't really expect to get these lights, but since we got them, we thought we'd throw them on my new truck. They turned out really good. Excellent quality. They throw the light very well to the sides. Very happy with them.